Imagine pulling a gaming phone out of your pocket and hearing something you almost never hear from a smartphone, a tiny fan spinning inside. Not an external cooler clipped to the back. Not some marketing trick. An actual built-in cooling fan working from inside the phone. That is exactly what just happened when Nubia revealed the brand new Nubia Neo 5 GT at Mobile World Congress 2026. And this phone is clearly built for one specific type of user: mobile gamers who want serious performance without paying flagship prices. But here's the real question. Is this just another gaming phone with flashy specs, or could this actually be the next budget gaming king? Before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop a like, because we cover the latest smartphones and future tech just like this every single week. So let us start with the feature that immediately makes this phone different from almost everything else in its class. The Nubia Neo 5 GT comes with an actual built-in active cooling fan. That means when the processor starts heating up during intense gaming sessions, the phone can literally move air through an internal duct system designed to push airflow directly across the CPU and battery. Nubia says the cooling system spreads across more than 29,000 square millimeters inside the phone, which is huge for a device this size. The goal here is very simple. Keep temperatures low and keep frame rates stable even during long gaming sessions. Anyone who plays competitive mobile games knows the biggest enemy of performance is thermal throttling. Once the phone heats up, the processor slows down, and suddenly your smooth gameplay turns into frame drops and lag. With this built-in fan, Nubia is trying to eliminate that problem completely. Now powering the Nubia Neo 5 GT is the MediaTek Dimensity 7400 processor built on an efficient 4-nanometer architecture. This chip is paired with fast LPDDR5 memory, which allows quicker data transfer and smoother multitasking. Nubia also added something called the Neo Turbo engine, which is designed to optimize performance during gaming. Instead of just pushing maximum power all the time, the system intelligently balances performance and efficiency to maintain stable frame rates. And this is where things get interesting, because the phone is officially optimized for 120 frames per second gameplay in titles like Garena, Free Fire, and Mobile Legends. It can also support 90 frames per second in Delta Force with its latest update. For competitive mobile gamers, that kind of performance can make a real difference during fast-paced matches. But Nubia did not stop at performance. The phone also includes something called Neo Triggers 5.0. These are pressure-sensitive shoulder triggers placed on the side of the phone, allowing players to use 4-finger controls just like a gaming controller. The triggers run at 550 Hz, and Nubia claims they have extremely low latency, which means the moment you press them, the action happens instantly on screen. This feature alone can completely change the way competitive shooters feel on a smartphone. And then there is the touch system. The screen supports an ultra-high touch sampling rate of 3049 Hz, which means the phone can register your finger movements incredibly fast. Nubia also added Magic Touch technology, which keeps the screen responsive even if your fingers are sweaty during intense gameplay sessions. Now let us talk about the display, because this is where the visual experience really comes alive. The Nubia Neo 5 GT features a large 6.8-inch AMOLED display with a 1.5K resolution. But the real highlight is the 144Hz refresh rate. That means animation, scrolling, and especially gaming feel extremely smooth. High refresh rate displays make a huge difference when you're playing competitive games, because everything looks more fluid and responsive. The screen also reaches up to 4,500 nits of peak brightness, which is incredibly bright for a smartphone. Even if you're using the phone outdoors under strong sunlight, the display should remain clear and easy to see. Nubia also included eye protection technology designed to reduce eye strain during long gaming sessions, which is something serious players will definitely appreciate. Another major highlight of a Nubia Neo 5 GT is the battery. This phone packs a massive 6,210 mAh dual-cell battery, which is larger than what many flagship smartphones offer. A big battery like this is essential for gamers because high-performance chips and high refresh rate displays can drain power quickly. To balance that, Nubia added support for up to 80-watt fast charging, which means you can refill the battery very quickly when it runs low. But there's another feature here that gamers will really like, and that is bypass charging. When this mode is enabled, the phone can power the system directly from the charger instead of constantly charging the battery while you play. That helps reduce heat and also protects the long-term health of the battery during extended gaming sessions. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because we explore the most interesting new tech and gaming devices right here on the channel. Design-wise, Nubia went for something surprisingly clean and minimal. Unlike many gaming phones that look extremely aggressive, the Neo 5 GT has a completely flat back with rounded corners and no camera bump sticking out. That means the phone sits perfectly flat on a table, which can actually be very useful for certain gaming setups. On the audio side, the device includes stereo dual speakers with DTS-X Ultra support, creating a more immersive sound experience while gaming or watching videos. Nubia also included an X-axis linear vibration motor, which delivers stronger and more precise haptic feedback. And of course, since this is a gaming phone, there is RGB lighting built into the design, which reacts during gameplay and adds that signature gaming aesthetic. On the software side, Nubia introduced AI Game Space 5.0, which acts as a central hub for all gaming features. Inside this interface, players can monitor performance, adjust system settings, and launch games quickly. There's also an AI-powered assistant called Copilot Demi, which works like a gaming companion. It can provide tips for certain games, answer gameplay questions, and even help manage notifications while you're playing. One interesting feature is Auto Chat Reply, which can automatically respond to messages so you stay focused on your match instead of getting distracted. Even though this phone focuses heavily on gaming, Nubia still made sure it works well as a normal smartphone too. On the back, you get a 50-megapixel main camera as part of a triple camera setup, while the front includes a 16-megapixel selfie camera. The phone also includes several AI-powered features, such as AI image generation, AI translation, AI memory tools, and scam detection alerts. These additions make the device more useful in everyday situations beyond gaming. Now here is the part that makes the Nubia Neo 5 GT even more interesting. The price starts at around €399, which places it firmly in the mid-range category. When you think about everything packed inside this phone, including the active cooling fan, the high refresh rate AMOLED display, the gaming triggers, and the massive battery, it starts to look like Nubia is bringing features normally found in premium gaming phones to a much more affordable price point. So the big question is whether this phone could become one of the best budget gaming phones of the year. On paper, it definitely has the ingredients. A powerful processor, advanced cooling hardware, a huge battery, responsive controls, and a smooth display. If the real-world performance lives up to what Nubia is promising, this could easily become one of the most exciting gaming-focused smartphones of 2026. But now I want to hear your thoughts. Would you actually buy a smartphone with a built-in cooling fan for gaming, or do you think modern phones are already powerful enough without active cooling? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video so you never miss the next big tech breakdown.